From the station with the most local news, Fox 17 News at 6 starts right now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. Christian Frank is off today. I'm Derek Francis.
And I'm Michelle DeSelms. Flint's recovery is everyone's responsibility. That's the word today from President Obama.
He made his first trip to the city in the wake of the water crisis following a letter from a little girl living in the city of Flint.
Happy to see Mara in Washington. But when something like this happens, a young girl shouldn't have to go to Washington to be heard.
And Fox 17 political reporter Josh Zadorowicz live in Flint, where the president just finished speaking about an hour ago. And Josh, the speech capping off quite a day with meetings with the governor and also the people of Flint today.
Oh, Derek, Michelle, yeah, a very busy day here for the president. He was meeting with residents, trying to convince them, no small order here, trying to convince them that the water in this city is safe to drink again, so long as it's filtered. The president also meeting with Governor Rick Snyder, meeting with Flint's mayor as well as federal officials to talk about the progress being made. Governor Snyder also appearing here today, surprisingly, actually, before the president took the stage, not getting nearly as warm of a reception as Mr. Obama. Watch. So as we said, it actually sounded like last minute that the governor decided to make that appearance here before the president. He apologized to the crowd. It was difficult to hear that over all of the booing and catcalls. Now, we mentioned too, President Obama did meet with state and city leaders. He's working hard to convince people that the water is safe to drink again when it's filtered. He spent some of the time encouraging residents to flush their pipes to help in the process of all of this. It's something that the state's been pushing as well. He wants them to believe that that is the right thing to do. But the president also really hitting at the heart of the issue here, not blaming the crisis on any one particular person or people, but a culture. So, saying this is an all hands on deck situation and it's a problem that is everyone's responsibility.
We're working hard to make sure that Flint is whole again, and to make sure that this proud city bounces back, not just to where it was, but stronger than ever. And I want all of you to know I am confident that Flint will come back.
And back here live, while the president, one thing he didn't do is come in here and announce any sort of major aid funding package for Flint. We didn't hear that at all today. But if anything, he did put the pressure on Congress. He named them, said they've got to start moving. There is something that's sort of stuck in the Senate right now in Congress, a roughly $220 million bill that would go toward lead pipe replacements in a city like Flint here. So he did bring that up. It could come up for a vote here later this month. We just don't know. But even if it does, Obama also tempering the crowd here as well with the reality that any lead pipe replacements, which is what we keep hearing from residents, they say they're not going to be happy until all of these pipes are replaced. But that is going to take time, maybe 2 years or more. And so this is not going to happen overnight. But if anything, while it's going to be a years-long process, he wanted people to know, guys, that they are not going to be forgotten, that they are a priority. That's what he wanted people to really leave here feeling and thinking and remembering tonight. Michelle, Derek.
And Josh, you mentioned at 5 o'clock you were talking about how the crowd, like you're saying, wasn't happy, not unhappy with President Obama, but sort of not trusting of the government, sort of skeptical. They were responding to him in that way.
It was, yeah, because he again asked for a second time, give me a glass of water, saying it was safe to drink, and we heard some sort of yells, skepticism that maybe it wasn't. He said, hold on, we got to work together on this. But he said, he pointed to the heart of the matter, this sort of corrosive attitude, he called it, in government and politics that he feels is what led to the crisis. He hit on that as well. And yeah, getting people in this city to trust government, who clearly, as we've seen through emails, steered them wrong for so many years, that's a tough feat.
All right, trying to build back the trust. Okay, Josh, thank you for that live report. We appreciate that.